represent. What else? What else? A-F-R-I-C. Come on, come on, come on. A-F-R-I-C. Just let's go. So let's dance now.
Welcome back to Rubbin Minds. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to the show. Now, to discuss with me the standard of education in Nigeria, one of the big stories this week was the reduction of the cutoff mark by JAMB to as low as 120 and 100. I have with me in the studio Professor Adeleke Fakoya. He's the Dean, Faculty of Arts, Lagos State University. Welcome to Rubbin Minds.
Thank you.
What was your first reaction as soon as you saw this news story?
Disappointment.
Why were you disappointed?
Because Nigeria is continuously being lowered in standards, in everything good. And I just wondered, like Matthew Cooker said this morning, how did we get here? Do we need to continue to be the laughingstock of every nation under the heavens, for God's sake? And so I wasn't quite happy. I wasn't happy at all about it. I was thoroughly disappointed.
Do you think this is politically motivated? Maybe to get more people into the university?
I don't want to think that. If that were the case, then we're in for a big showdown as a country. I wouldn't think it's political. I wouldn't think so. I would like to think somebody got maybe overboard in their thinking.
Do you even think that they should have different marks for, say, College of Education? Because those are the teachers that are coming to teach us. And if you're reducing what their own qualifications are, what their entry points are, what would we say is the quality of the teachers that we're going to be producing?
Generally speaking, I don't think we have very high-quality teachers. That's the truth about Nigerian teachers today. There are so many skills that every teacher needs to possess. But we just think the moment you have a particular degree, therefore you are a teacher. No, there are so many things that a teacher needs to know to be a teacher. And so a lot of our teachers need to go back to school in the first place to learn what it is, how to teach, how to be a teacher, how to respond to different student needs in class, and so on and so forth. So I do not think that reducing the scale will be good for either our teachers or the schools we have in Nigeria.
So would you say that the universities, the polytechnics, and the colleges of education should have a uniform cutoff mark?
No, they can't, because what they do is different. What the College of Education does, for instance, is not the same as what the polytechnic does. And what polytechnics do can't be the same as what the universities do. Otherwise, they won't have different names. But I know, for instance, that people that go to the polytechnic learn things differently than people that go to the university. For instance, again, in the university, you are essentially taught theories, but the polytechnics are essentially for hands-on knowledge about what you teach in the university. But you know, in our country, everybody wants to go to the university, get a degree, and so on, without knowing what you have to know about what you've been taught. By that I mean, for instance, you are a teacher of engineering, a professor of engineering, yet you cannot fix your own car, you cannot fix your electric bulbs and so on. You still need somebody who went maybe to a vocational college or a college of education or a polytechnic to do these things. You need to wait for one boy in your neighborhood. This is not good for us.
So coupled with the reduction of the cutoff mark, we still have the ongoing strike. There are students at home, they don't know what is happening. I mean, ASU is making demands that they've been making for several years. The government is saying, please give us time. They're pleading with us. I mean, at the end of the day, the students are the ones who are suffering. And if they continue staying at home, I mean, what will we say about the people that were producing, the graduates who are producing?
I want to see your question as like containing three parts. One, government. Two, ASU, then the students. Now, has government done what it agreed to do with ASU? No. That's why ASU is going back to say, look, you failed to honor your own agreement of 2009. And this agreement, for instance, has to do with issues that have to do with the welfare of the students, infrastructure in the schools, and so on. Why do we want every child in Nigeria to feel shortchanged? Why can't we do things right? That is all that ASU is saying. Fund the universities, all right? Get things right. If you go to any public university in Nigeria, you'll be shocked. Compare maybe University of Ibadan with maybe Adeleke University or Covenant University, you'll be surprised that these are universities that took over, I mean, that happened a lot later than UI and so on. Yet they have infrastructure that attracts people into these universities. Why can't we make public universities attractive? That is ASU's question. Welfare. If teachers can be better remunerated, okay, they will work better. If the libraries are better stocked, students will learn better. If the classrooms are more beautiful, more appointed, you have all that it takes to learn in our classrooms, there won't be any problem. So the fate of those students at home hangs on the seriousness and sincerity of the federal government. Honor your own agreement, and let us see if ASU will not honor its own part of the agreement. That's all.